rape and beating of a 15-year-old high school student in Richmond. Police now say they have 2 suspects in custody. The attack was so vicious that Richmond's chief of police says he is sickened by what happened. KTVU's John Sasaki has our report.
Richmond police detectives arrived at Richmond High School this afternoon and took this freshman into custody as a person of interest. Now they're calling him a suspect who faces charges of robbery, false imprisonment, rape, and other sex crimes. Police are appalled by the nature of this crime.
I remember thinking that it's something out of a Hollywood movie. It's so extremely vicious and absolutely unnecessary.
The 15-year-old victim, a student at Richmond High, left her on-campus homecoming dance around 9:30 Saturday night and walked with someone she knew to a secluded area on the north end of campus where she may have had some alcohol. That's when she was robbed, gang raped, and beaten severely for over 2 hours. Police say it was witnessed by up to a dozen people and may have been caught on video.
Their behavior was either apathy, to not get involved and not tell us, to sit there and observe it, or in some cases to get involved and commit crimes.
Every single class I go to, they're talking about it.
This student, like many others and their parents, are concerned about campus safety.
We need more security or something, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be coming to any dances. I think I just want to move from Richmond High and go to Vista.
It's not safe. I think they should have more security. You know, the people who work for security, I think they're not doing the right thing.
School board trustee Charles Ramsey says a new school surveillance system that's going in by January might have caught the crime earlier.
Absolutely, because it's tied into local law enforcement. It clearly had a more visual view of what's going on, and people would have been alerted and knowing that this was here.
The school district spokesman took what seemed to be a more cavalier attitude about the incident.
Our assumption is that when parents bring their kids to school, to the dance, that they also arrange for a safe ride back. If kids wish to leave the dance in the middle of the dance, we assume that they have a safe ride back. There is a limit to what we can do.
Police say the victim is suffering from non-life-threatening physical injuries, but substantial emotional injuries. 19-year-old Manuel Ortega, who was arrested shortly after the incident, is facing charges of rape, robbery, and false imprisonment in this case. And police are looking for 5 other people, but they say that number could grow as the investigation unfolds. Police Chief Chris Magnus released a statement today in which he called the case horrific, startling, and sickening. In Richmond, I'm John Sasaki, KTVU, Channel 2 News.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jay the Wanderer with Oakland Latinos Unidos, a.k.a. Oakland Latinos United, the voice of the Latino community in the Bay Area, California, YouTube, Oakland, Richmond, the Bay Area, and beyond. Well, I'm on here with a new story for you to enjoy or for you to hear about. And it's basically another fucking stupid, dumbass, idiotic story, like always. You know what I mean? And this is basically retarded, what happened. It's fucking stupid. It don't make no sense. Let me basically break it down to you. This story that took, this what you see in the news report, took place in Richmond, California, which is a city in the Bay Area, which is about, I would say, 10 minutes north of Oakland. It's a, it's a city very similar to Oakland. It's predominantly Latino, Mexican, Chicano, and black. And, it's a city just like Oakland. It gets a bad reputation from having a high violent crime rate, murders, robberies, what have you. And basically, this is another fucking black eye bag story for the city of Richmond. It was perpetrated by the youngsters, the youth, our own Latino, Chicano youth of Richmond. Apparently what happened was last Saturday, which was October 24th, I believe, there was a homecoming dance at Richmond, and at Richmond High School, and I guess some girl met up with probably some dude she knew, and they went in the back to drink or smoke or whatever, and she ended up getting gang raped and beaten by a group of dudes. You know what I mean? One of them was 19 years old, as you've seen, and he had a, Spanish name, so most likely he was a Chicano or a Latino. And, the young kid you seen that was a freshman getting arrested was probably a Latino too or a Chicano. And basically the girl got drunk or whatever, and she got beat down, gang raped, and robbed. And hella people looked on, and they didn't even call the police or help the girl. You know, it's sad and stupid and twisted, man. Some people might say, oh, well, that girl was a hoe, or that girl was this, or that girl was that. You know, it don't really matter. This is just fucking stupid, you know what I mean? It's not right, you know what I mean? It's not right at all to do something retarded like this. And, you know, it's young Chicanos, young Latinos, and young blacks that always make Richmond and Oakland look bad. And, you know, it's hard to defend them all the time when they're doing stupid fucking dumb bullshit like this to make us look bad. You know, these kids that these youngsters that perpetrated this are fucking idiots. That's what they are. They're fucking idiots, and they're making the Raza Chicano Latino community look bad. Most likely, the girl that got raped was probably a Latina or a Chicana, possibly black or white, but most likely a Chicana or a Latina. And it's just fucking stupid and pointless. You know what I mean? You know, I'm glad the police arrested those fucking idiots. They deserve it. Do something stupid like that. You know, I don't know the whole story, but, you know, if they did it, then they need to go to jail. They need to pay the consequence for doing something fucking retarded like that. You know, now those idiots ruined their lives because now they're going to have a sexual offense record on them for the rest of their lives. You know, the girl that this happened to is going to be traumatized by this experience. And it basically doesn't go good for anybody. You know, it's not a good experience for anybody. It's not a good experience for the city of Richmond. It's not a good experience for the Chicano Latino community in Richmond. And it's not a good experience for Richmond High School. And Richmond High School, by the way, is the high school that was portrayed in the movie Coach Carter, if you ever seen that movie. This was the team, you know, the Oilers. That's the team they represent. And I guess that's the basketball and football team's name, the Richmond High School Oilers, because Richmond is an oil town. There's a refinery in Richmond, Chevron. But either way, you know, why can't we hear more stories about how Richmond High School, you know, for once, have a story about Richmond High School having a high graduation rate. You know, Chicanos and blacks, high graduation rates with college degrees or something, college scholarships or something, you know, something positive, you know what I mean? The school is predominantly, you know, Latino, Chicano. You know, 70% of the school is, you know, Latino, Mexican, Chicano. You know, like 20% is black and the rest is like whites and Asians. But, you know, it's unfortunate that a school that is predominantly Latino or Chicano or Mexicano, something stupid and retarded happened like this, perpetrated by other Mexican, Chicano, Latinos. You know, it's fucking stupid and it's sad. You know, these idiots that did this are fucking idiots. That's all they are, you know. It just don't make sense. You know, and it's pretty sad that no one did nothing to help the girl. You know, finally, I guess a neighbor nearby heard like hella noises and called the police. That's how the police ended up finding out about it. But it's just pointless and stupid. And, you know, like I said, I hope these idiots are put in jail and taught a lesson because they deserve it. It's fucking stupid. You know, it just don't make sense, like I said. And, I don't know, you know, we had homecoming dances when I was in high school and nothing stupid like this ever happened, you know. They were pretty peaceful. So, you know, I don't know, man. You know, this is not the first time this happened in Richmond with Latinos doing it, unfortunately. About a year ago, a lesbian woman was gang raped and beaten and robbed by a group of Latino, you know, youngsters. And also, I remember back in the 90s, a young Mexican girl, young Chicana, was killed in the yard of a school by a Mexican dude back in the 90s, you know what I mean? So it's just don't make sense. It's an unfortunate case, it's a tragedy, it's a travesty, and it's sad to hear that, you know, young Chicanos, young Latinos, you know, did this stupid ass, horrific, dumb ass thing, man, this rape. Come on, man. We need more sense than that. You know, our youth, our Chicano, Latino, Mexican youth, we need to wake the fuck up. You know what I mean? And realize something, man. That all we're doing is bringing destruction to our own community. But that's really all I have to say. Take it for what it's worth. This is Jay the Wanderer with Oakland Latinos Unidos. Late.